Okay, so if you're an independent artist, listen up because this one's for you. We are about to break down a totally new playbook, one that lets you take a single song, add a little AI magic, and turn it into an entire month of incredible content. Does this sound familiar? I mean, you pour your heart and soul into a new track. You hit publish, you make a post, and then crickets. It just sinks into the digital abyss like a stone. It's honestly one of the most frustrating feelings for an artist. So, why? Why does this keep happening? You've made something amazing, something you're genuinely proud of, so why does it feel like you're just screaming into a hurricane? Well, I can tell you right now, it has absolutely nothing to do with your talent. It has everything to do with the game that we're all forced to play. And here's the hard truth about that game. Social media platforms are hungry beasts. They don't care about a single one-off event. They want a constant, never-ending stream of stuff to show people. Your song release is like a lightning strike, which is awesome. But the algorithm, it wants a rainstorm that never stops. So this requires a huge mental shift. You've got to stop thinking of your song as a finished product you just announce. No. From now on, your song is the raw material. It's the gold mine you're going to be digging in for weeks and weeks. And this is where things get really, really cool, because you are not going to do all that digging by yourself. I want you to start thinking of AI as your personal content amplifier. It's like your robot sidekick that does all the heavy lifting, turning that one song into a flood of content, all without needing a major label's budget or a giant marketing team. And let's be super clear about this. This isn't about faking it. It's not about cheating the system. This is about taking back control. It's you, the artist, refusing to let some faceless algorithm bury the art you worked so damn hard to create. So, how do we actually pull this off? Let's get our hands dirty. Let's break down the actual AI tools that make this whole thing possible. And the best part? You don't need to be some kind of tech genius to use a single one of them. I promise. Just look at this lineup. Each one of these tools gives you a very specific superpower, right? Opus Clip, it's basically your personal video editor, chopping up one long video into a dozen perfect little clips. Kyber, that's your animation studio, bringing your album art to life. And things like ChatGPT become your co-writer for scripts and stories. This isn't just a list of apps. This is your new creative team ready to go 24/7. All right, we've got the tools. Now it's time to run the play. We're going to walk through 4 super simple, essential steps that will transform your song from just an audio file into a living, breathing campaign. And honestly, the process couldn't be easier. First, you define the world your music lives in. Second, you gather up all your creative scraps. Third, you find the little sparks of magic inside your song. And fourth, you let the AI pour gasoline on those sparks. Okay, step 1 is maybe the most important. You've got to define your visual world. A consistent vibe makes your stuff instantly recognizable when someone's scrolling a million miles an hour. So let's say you're a cinematic indie rock artist. Your brand might be something like this. Deep, moody colors, a little film grain, always the same font. You decide this one time, and it makes every other decision super easy. Now for step 2, because this is the moment you realize you're already sitting on a mountain of content. Think about it. You've got rehearsal clips, voice memos on your phone, lyric drafts, old photos. The whole game is to stop trying to create new stuff every single day and just start pulling the gold from the work you've already finished. Which brings us to step 3, finding the moments. See, a 3-minute song is really just a collection of dozens of tiny, powerful little moments. A cool guitar lick, a drum fill, a single line. Let's just grab this one lyric. By itself, it's just a few words. But for us, this is the seed for a whole universe of content. And boom, look at how it explodes. That one line becomes a beautiful graphic you make in Canva in 2 minutes. It becomes a dreamy, animated cityscape that you generate with Kyber. ChatGPT writes you a quick script about the night you wrote that line. You pull out your phone and sing just that one phrase. All of a sudden, one tiny moment becomes 5 different posts. Now, just imagine doing that for 10 moments from your song. You see where this is going, right? It's incredible. Okay, so with our treasure chest full of moments, we're ready for the last step. Putting together the campaign. Let's actually map this out on a simple 30-day calendar that's going to keep your song alive and kicking long after release day. Week 1, before the song's even out, is all about mystery. It's intrigue. You're not giving away the whole farm. You're just dropping little breadcrumbs, a short little instrumental piece, a mesmerizing animation, a single cryptic lyric. You are baiting the hook, and you are building that sweet, sweet anticipation. Then, bam, release week hits. This is the shockwave. You use Opus Clip to pull the most hooky, undeniable clip from the chorus. You share a raw, one-take performance video. Every single post this week is designed for one thing: maximum impact, driving everyone you can to that full song. Okay, now in week 3, we go deeper. The song's out there. People are starting to connect with it. Now you invite them in. You tell them the real story behind the lyrics. You post an intimate acoustic version. You share their amazing comments. This is how you turn casual listeners into a real community. And for the final week, you flip the camera around. You turn the spotlight entirely on them. It's all about connection. You ask them, hey, what does this song mean to you? You share the stuff they're making. You make them the heroes of the story. I'm telling you, this is what cements a listener into a fan for life. All right, let's just pull back for a second and look at the big picture here. Because this whole strategy, it isn't just about some clever marketing trick. It's actually a fundamental shift in power, back into the hands of the independent artist. And look, this isn't just some theory I cooked up. It is happening right now. You've got artists like Sam McPherson, like Miles Smith, who are building huge careers using these exact methods. They're not just dropping songs, they're building entire worlds around their music and inviting fans to come live in them. And all of this leads to a really powerful idea, especially in a world that's kind of nervous about AI. We need to reframe what it's for. AI doesn't have to replace the artist. Its real, true potential is to replace the walls, the gatekeepers, the big budgets, the old school industry machine, all the things that have stood between you and your audience for decades. So the final thought I want to leave you with is this: that constant pressure to just churn out more and more content is exhausting. It's a recipe for burnout. But this playbook, this, offers a different way. You don't actually need more content. You just need to find and polish and share the powerful little moments that are already living inside the art you create. So let me ask you, what moment from your song are you going to share first?